So Villalba beat Caleb Wandera of Kenya 5-2. It was a 3-2 split, so they took the 2 extra scores. They both went with Villalba 2, so 5-2. Boxing out of Buenos Aires, domestic level amateur really before this. Quite liked him though, what I saw of him in his opening fight. Good off the back foot.
Round 1.
Into the first, Fedorov in the red, Villalba in the blue. He's tall, Fedorov, pretty tall for the weight. He doesn't really box his height, you wouldn't say. He doesn't extend that jab. That was something that I noticed about him in his opening contest. He pokes with it a bit, so he doesn't necessarily make full use of the reach that comes with his height. Well, he's looking to tear into a lead right hook, left hand there, Villalba. Didn't work. Right hand to the body there from Fedorov. Good feet, nicely underneath him as he came in there. Left to the body there from Villalba. Again, looking for that long 1-2. Heading into the final minute of round 1. Right hand from Villalba. From Fedorov rather, landed. And they're just going to need to get that waistband up over the protector. Make sure it sits in line with the protector, the top of the waistband. That makes it very straightforward when it comes to judging low blows. If the top of the waistband is on the top of the protector, then that's where the borderline is. Anywhere south of that, you're hitting someone on the protector. The protector is there to protect you against foul blows. Therefore, if you got hit on the protector, it is a foul. We had an endless debate about this after Alexander Usyk's fight against Daniel Dubois, but it really is that simple. If you hit someone on the protector, then it's a foul. Final few seconds of round 1. Fedorov's been nice and organised in this opening round. He's landed a few jabs, right hands. Villalba's looked to operate more from the outside. As I said, in his first fight, he was good off the back foot. This time he's looking to try and get forward and attack a little bit more. He had a fighter who came to him in his opening fight, and as I say, Fedorov is disciplined. He's not going to come marauding in on you. But we did see in Fedorov's first fight that when he gets put under pressure, he maybe struggles a bit. And it's 10-9s across the board there for Fedorov.
Seconds out.
So I think Villalba needs to try and take it to him a bit more here. Try and sustain that pressure rather than just launching from the outside and look for that kind of raid.
Round 2.
As I said, he's well set up, Fedorov. You look at him there, the hand position, the stance, the feet. It's difficult to pick too many holes in it, but he is a bit one-paced, I would say. And when we saw him fight the other day against someone who was happy just to step to him and give it to him, basically, he had some problems. He's not a big banger, so I think if you're Villalba, you have to trust yourself that if you have to take one, take a couple on the way in, then that's just how that is, that you'll be able to do it. Midway stage of round 2, so the midpoint of the fight, and Villalba's still struggling really to make an impact. Fedorov just keeping him at distance, keeping him on the outside, which is exactly what he wants to do. He's done it effectively so far. And there are left-hand lands from Villalba. Was that a legal blow? The referee has stepped in and had a quick word there, saying to Fedorov that he needs to be careful with his head, but that's just a slight example for me there. Villalba got on top of him. He became a bit disorganised, Fedorov. He got hit with one, and I wouldn't say that was necessarily a distress signal coming out, but you've got to knock him out of this rhythm. As I said, he's methodical and organised, but you've got to make sure you don't just let him dictate here. If he's not careful here, Villalba, in 40 seconds' time, he's going to be 2 rounds down. And then in the 3rd round, maybe he'll go for it more because you're forced into it. And maybe it'll work. And he'll wonder why he didn't do it a bit sooner. That's good from Fedorov. Chased the right hand a bit, but the jab had landed. The right hand got there too. Nice 1-2 there. Counter combination and a right into the body from Fedorov. He's boxing well. And it's easy for me to sit here and tell Villalba what he should do. Fedorov is boxing a good fight and not allowing him to do it, but I think if he just makes that commitment a bit more aggressively, he'd give himself a much better chance. And there's a 10-8 in there from Romania, the rest are 10-9s.
Seconds out. Third and final round.
So Fedorov in the red is well ahead here. Villalba in the blue of Argentina has struggled to make an impact. Struggled to get inside the jab, the 1-2 of Fedorov, who's been compact. He's not given anything away. He's not been greedy either. He's not looked to be overly expansive. What he's doing is working, so he's just kept doing that. And that's good discipline, and discipline in itself is a skill. Right hand to the body there from Fedorov. Right hand again from Fedorov. He just can't get inside that 1-2, Villalba. He just can't do it. Looking to throw the jab. But he's not really moving his head there. Right hand came through from Fedorov. He pulled his head back, but not quite far enough and caught the punch. He needs to be moving his head. He's got to try and bob weave, slip roll his way onto the inside. He's moving his head there, but he's out of range there. It's no good doing it there. Right hand into the body from Fedorov. There's quite a kind of robotic vibe about Fedorov, the way he fights, and that's not meant as a criticism or as any kind of shade on him, because he's got a method, and as I said, he's very disciplined. He sticks to it. You'd imagine he's very coachable, that he listens to what he's being told, and again, that can be very valuable. That's why you've got to try and get him disorganised. You've got to try and make him doubt that plan A and then see what happens. Final 20 seconds. Well, there goes the bell, and that's a good performance from Pavel Fedorov. He's won that fight convincingly. Good technique, executed his plans well, and never really gave Lucas Villalba a look in.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner via unanimous decision is in the red corner, representing Serbia, Pavel Fedorov.
So Fedorov goes through. Good clean win. And I don't think he'll have taken too much out of himself there either. He dictated terms, dictated the pace.